Hey guys, for this video, the matchup I want to discuss is the matchup between Rogue from Marvel Comics versus Powergirl from DC Comics. You have a mutant type character that's very powerful in her own right. She has a power, or she has the mutant ability to, absorb the abilities and assimilate, the memories, abilities, and powers of other people around her. But via skin contact, I believe up until recently, her powers might have gotten upgrade slash evolution. So now she can kind of absorb people's abilities just by kind of being around her. Even with those enhancements and upgrades that she has to her, to her power absorption abilities, going up against a top tier Kryptonian character like Powergirl, I still don't think that's enough. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with my girl Powergirl on this. Even though Rogue, powers have evolved, she has the powers of Captain Marvel, I believe, and Wonder Man. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she has two of those kind of superhuman abilities in her arsenal, of abilities that she's absorbed permanently. These aren't just temporary, power-ups. These are like powers that she has incorporated, in her permanent, base power set. But even with these enhancements slash permanent abilities, I still don't think that's enough to beat a Kryptonian type character on the same level as Powergirl. I think Powergirl is just too strong. Her invulnerability, her grit, her mindset, and her overall just brawler, mindset slash, fighting style will kind of overwhelm a character like Rogue. Though they're both kind of like brawlers, they both kind of got that grit, and resilience when it comes to their overall just fighting style and their mindsets. But I think the Kryptonian might and the overall Kryptonian physicality would just overwhelm the mutant. I'm sorry to say, Rogue might have that dog in her, but she's gonna need a lot more for somebody like Powergirl. Even if she tries to absorb her powers, I think Powergirl, is resilient and tough enough to where she'd be able to resist slash still be able to kind of subdue somebody like Rogue, even if she does absorb a little bit of her powers. Even so, if she does try to absorb her powers, much kind of like the Hulk situation, which she tried to absorb his powers, she might be overwhelmed, due to how strong Kryptonians are. I don't know if she'll be able to handle, that much power, that much solar, radiation kind of just going through her cells, simultaneously. It might just kind of like overwhelm slash override her power absorption like abilities. So I'm gonna have to give the W for this fight to Powergirl. But let me know what you guys think about this matchup, my overall general thoughts. Let me know.